Welcome back to the channel I run. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Today we're just going to sit down, talk, see what the plans are for me and getting a new car and just what I've been thinking about getting and what I've been looking for. But first, I'm going to get herself a drink. Crack open this coconut Red Bull. Let's talk about cars. Alright, let's talk about cars. That coconut Red Bull is good, but okay, cars. Let's start off with Integra. Where's Integra? What's going on with it? Well, a couple days after I shot the last video of me going to the yard that I was towed to, I ended up going back with some stock suspension, some spare wheels, and I went back and I ended up taking off the function form coilovers, the Wilwood brakes, and the 3 good roto wheels and tires that I had on it. And I put stock suspension on it. I got some stock brakes, actually the ones that I had originally on the car. I sent it to Zos. Zos ended up sending it back to me so I could get my Wilwoods off. Thank you, Zos, for sending those back to me. Appreciate it. So 2 to 3 weeks to find out what they're going to give me for the Integra, and hopefully I can try to get a little bit more out of them. I'm hoping to get $3,500 for the car. I have $500 deductible, so hopefully around $3,000 for the car I'd be happy with. Since my accident, I've been pretty much looking for a new car, and that's why you guys clicked on this video. I've been looking at a lot of different Hondas, of course, and Acuras, and one that's been I've been looking at a lot more the last few days is the 8th gen Honda Civic Si. The 4-door, the FA5, is one of my favorite Honda out there for the newer generation. I think they look great. I've always liked one. I always told myself later down the road I would get one as my work/daily, and then turn the Integra into a full track build. So now we're here where I don't have the Integra. I want to find something, and there was a perfect FA5 literally the day after my accident. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was white, RPF1, low miles, I think like 120,000 miles on it. Pretty much stock. It had some lowering springs, the hybrid racing intake, and an exhaust. And I didn't want to pay the money. I didn't want to think about buying another car. My accident just happened. My wife said, go buy it. We should buy it. It's perfect. You love it. It was $10,500. It was more than I wanted to spend, but it was something that I always wanted. The next day, we're heading up to Eugene for something, can't remember what, and I'm like, okay, I'll contact them. And I went to the post and it was sold. It was sold within 24 hours. Yes, wifey, I should have listened to you. I know I don't listen to you, but that's a guy thing, okay? We don't listen, all right? We don't listen sometimes. I'm stupid, I should have. I could have had that, but it wasn't meant to be. I don't have it. It wasn't meant to be. But I can't find any FA5, so I've been looking at the coupes because I found a few coupes. And personally, I've always liked the 4-door. I think the 4-door looks better. The coupes, I always thought that the rear end of them didn't look that great. But I think that's because the 4-door Si finally came out. That was the first generation 4-door, and I just fell in love with it. That's why I've never really looked at the coupes. I found a few coupes, and I'm starting to like them. Also, I've been looking at a Honda Fit. I know what you're thinking. What the heck? I've always thought the Honda Fits look good. First gen Honda Fits. I think they make a great daily. That was another car I always thought, okay, if I get another car down the road, turn the Integra into more of a project car, have a Honda Fit as a daily. But I've been kind of looking at those, kind of put them on the back burner, because you can't really find a manual Honda Fit, and then at the same time I'm thinking it's going to be my own car. Do I want to have a Honda Fit? Another car that's really hard to find in manual, but I've always liked, is the Acura TSX. I think those look good. The first gen TSX, yeah, first gen. TSX. I think they look good. It's hard to find. I can't even find one in manual. I don't know, I've looked all over. One car that I like the style of, and I'm different, and I know a lot of you guys will say, oh, don't get it, the engine's crap and all this, but the 2002 to 2005 Honda Civic Si EP3. I've always liked how they look. I think they look cool. I test drove one way back when, in 2002 or 2003, when they first came out. I always thought they were really cool. That was so many years ago. I mean, I just remember driving the shifter up there on the console. I thought it was really cool. And if you follow me for a while, you know I'm not all about horsepower. I want something reliable, something fun that I can take on back roads. I mean, I was happy with my B18 on VTEC. I just like driving. I mean, driving the back roads and having fun. Last one, the Acura RSX, I looked into for about that long. Never been a fan of them. I don't like the interior. I've seen a lot of clean builds. I respect them. I think, you know, overall they look pretty good, but I don't see myself driving one. And then 92 to 2000 Civics and 94 to 01 Integras. I've been looking at those, and right now I don't see myself, like, I've found a few like 92, 95 Civic sedans and some coupes like I had, like the EJ1, but I don't see myself getting something like that with the D series. I don't feel like I want to get something that's more reliable. I'm not saying they're not reliable. I just want something newer, something different, because I know if I get it with the D series, I want to do a swap on it right away. And I have so much going on right now where I'm still in Oregon and I'm trying to move to Florida that I don't want to think about, okay, when I get to Florida, I'm going to live in an apartment, then I have to wait to get a house before I can start doing a lot of modifications like engine swaps and stuff like that. So those are on the back burner for now, and I think later on, after I get a good, like, reliable daily, and we are in Florida and we have our own house, that I will be looking for something for a project car like that. Video cut out there, but yeah, that's pretty much the cars I've been looking at, thinking about. Come on, what you think would be a fun daily driver slash, you know, something fun for the channel, something fun for me to work on, and whatnot. What do you think about what I've been looking at? But over here are function forms I pulled off. Gonna clean them up, and then the Willwoods. We'll see if we can use any of these for my next build. The Willwoods I could probably use on quite a bit of different ones, but if not, I'll be selling it, or to save it for later down the road if I do find a project. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thanks for sitting down with me, listening to me talk about what the future is for this channel. I am gonna be looking at 2 different cars tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll keep you guys updated with what I look at and what I test drive, and of course what I buy. So if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, comment anything down below, and until next, peace out. Yeah, but that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. That's what I've been thinking about. Comment what you think. What the fuck?